Come into the room. Come into the room. This is going to be a solemn one today, you guys. Okay. God damn it. All right. This is going to be a sad one today, you guys. We're saying goodbye to a few people. Come into the room, guys. It's sad times. I've had a few Dusties coming by lately, and they're mad. They're mad that I don't agree 100% with Kevin Samuels. They're mad. They thought all of my content would be about agreeing with Kevin Samuels, right? No, I've said a million times, and I'll say it yet again. I agree with a lot of the things that he says. I agree with a lot of the things he says regarding what men want, right? I don't agree with his whatever it is he's trying to do narrative about Black women, right? I don't agree with that. All right? I have a problem with that. I have a problem with people selling this, come into the room, come into the room, come into the room, come into the room, come into the room. Because you know what? I think I'll take this one down. I think I'll take this one down as soon as it comes up. Okay. I don't agree with his assertion, right, that Black women are the reason why the Black community is in shambles, because that is his assertion. And I disagree with that. I disagree with God damn it. I disagree with okay, what am I going to do now for the rest of the live? I was going to play with that fan the entire live. Okay. I agree with a lot of his points about what men want out of women. That's great, but it's more nuanced. It's a two-way street, and it's not just what Black women need to do for Black men. I keep hearing all of these channels talking about what Black women need to do for Black men, and I don't hear any channels talking about what Black men need to do for Black women and children. And as a grown man, as a man who's been married, has women and children in his life, wouldn't that be his message? Unity, right? I see so many Black women, young Black women get on here and they're like, unity, unity, unity. And I can't date outside because unity, and I want to see Black families. I want to see Black families. I don't see the channels, that aren't Hotep. Right. All right. Hotep. All right. But I don't see, and power to them. Power to the Hotep channels. It's not really my thing, but I do be seeing some stuff that goes down over there. But at least they be talking about the families, and at least some, pursue that in their lives, right? But they talk about like what you need to do for the family, right? It's not just what Black women need to do. And I'm sorry, but how is it? Oh, hey, Savvy. Hey, Savvy. Hey, girl. I'm in my funeral regalia for all of the Dusties that will be exiting stage left. Upstage left, exit. Right? Because what I'm not going to do is tell beautiful young Black women, work out, diet, be feminine, right? Be running for the bus because you got to catch public transportation. in your heels, I would tell these women to be practical about where they live and what's going on, right? So, and to tell women that they should sleep with a guy, like, for what? For what? Better get the chastity belt deluxe. All right? Chastity belt deluxe. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You're not missing out on nothing. Sorry. Okay? Seriously. But anyways, the point is, goodbye to the Dusties. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not going to tell Black women that it's all their fault. Even though y'all love that narrative, I'm not going to coddle them either. I'm not going to coddle them either. That's why we're going to get into single beaches. All right? In a little bit, we're going to get into single beaches. But the bottom line is, it's not all on Black women. Absolutely not. And I don't like that narrative. So if you have a problem with that, you know what I'm saying? I haven't said nothing disrespectful. I mean, I'm talking about the entity, the entertainment entity that he is, right? I don't know him personally. I never, I'm not speaking about his personal life, right? I'm only talking about what he presents. And someone posted, I believe it was the Pink Pill, right? The reviews from his Yelp business reviews, and they were bad reviews. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know what you're protecting. Just being honest, Okay, so, I hate to see you leave, but at the same time, it's like you guys only support beachies that you think, you know what I'm saying? Like the bar is very low for Black women. Black women are really expected to just put up with anything, right? And they're like, if you're not going to give a Dusty a chance, because that's what it's all about, giving a Dusty a chance, accepting the bare minimum. People want to talk about expectations in a relationship. I'm not going to give nobody who ain't doing nothing with their life no more attention. Why is anyone not doing anything with their life around you? Why? If you're not doing nothing with your life, that scares me, especially at this point in my life. All right. I used to hear it all the time as a teenager. How does it working out for him? I don't know nobody that's a millionaire that used to tell me, hey, we're just kids when we were younger. I don't know nobody that's a millionaire. A lot of people that I know that's millionaires hustled when they were teenagers. So, and I, you people like, and who are you people? The masses, the sheeple that fall for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you idolize YouTube couples. Really? That's bizarre. And you know more about YouTube and entertainment than you know about your own lives. Right? And then you're gonna get mad at me because I'm not gonna just repeat what this man says. He ain't my daddy. He not my daddy. I'm not calling the show asking for advice. I got married. I got my husband. I didn't watch not one YouTube video to get it done. I didn't watch not one YouTube video. Then they want to come in the comments talking about some, you probably would have bottom shelf brat. Who, what? What'd you say? Almost gave me a heart murmur. What? We don't roll like that over here. We don't roll like that over here. We cam up. We cam up so you can check the footage. No, don't do that. Right? I don't entertain that. I don't entertain bottom shelf people, individuals. I just don't. Okay? But it's all top tier over here. It's all top tier. How a nigga how an individual with an Avi gonna comment on my life, right? Then they want to come over here talking about something, you need to lose weight. I have to. Someone said you'd be a better role model. What do you mean I would be a better role model? What, for who? What does that mean? So I guess surviving the crack cocaine epidemic as a child, surviving the foster care system, graduating high school, did very, very well there. Undergrad, grad school, right? Being a productive member of society. Not coming on here acting like a clown. I mean, I feel like kind of like a nun, like a virgin, like a virgin. Anyways, next to mine. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like you can't give the basic support of subscribing to my channel, but you want me to make videos talking about how amazing you are, how excellent. You don't even subscribe to my channel. What can I do for you? I can't do nothing for you. I know who subscribes to my channel. I'm gonna be on their side like they're on my side. Point blank, period. Y'all ain't never been friendly over here. Let's keep it 100. Even though you can look, I'm making moves for Black Americans. I'm not just over here, I mean, we have a good time. All right? And everyone's entitled to have a good time. But I think that you're also required to be involved in what is happening in your life. And that's why I like talking about politics. But since we're here for fun, fellas, why don't you subscribe to my channel before you start telling me what kind of content I better be making and how I better move and who I better be around and What's up, Shalisha Long? Okay. Bottom shelf Brad is their favorite talking point. Right. The everyday increase in Black women interracial dating and the men they get negates their silly talking points. I mean, it's so ridiculous, guys. To come over here. Let me tell you something. I didn't want to have to go here, Dusties. Boosh. Sorry, I don't have sound effects, but I feel like if I did, boosh. I didn't want to have to go here, Dusties. Boosh. But, all right? That's what I'm saying. You don't want to mess with me, Dusties. I promise you, I'm not that bitch. All right? Because the little facts that y'all find on these other, darn it. I was doing so well. Back into character. The little facts and stuff that you find on these other, all right? All right? You're not going to find that on me, okay? We don't have no fraud charges over here, okay? No frauds. We don't scam and scheme over here, baby. I've never asked not for $1. I've never asked not for $1. You know how much money we've spent producing the DK show alone before I turned it into DanieSteel and was like, production quality is too high, baby. Just to be honest, we had to tone it down. It was given a lot. You know, but they wanted you to be putting on a show. All right? You didn't support then. Hi, the princess. Y'all demand a lot and give so little. Don't do that. I'm not the one. I'm not here. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Because I notice it immediately. Look, guys, I'm an empath at the end of the day. All right. I'm an empath. And, you know, I feel a lot of the sadness. I'm going to be honest. A lot of the sadness within the Dusties. A lot of these guys are sad. I don't know why. I don't know much more. You know, it's like psychic abilities. You know, it's like I can feel the storyline, but only so far. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why, but a lot of them are upset. And they project. And that's scary, guys. That's scary. Right? You don't even respond to the actual content. You just come and you're so riled up, right? You're riled up. Relax. Please don't come up in here angry, please. I offer you Care Bears, and I offer you, you know, Google. Okay, Google. You should not be walking around trolling, right? And sending such negative energy to someone else. You should be so focused on you and what you want and what you need to be doing, right? So I know you guys can do it as you move forth into whatever YouTube zones and streets you'll be finding yourselves at, right? Since you're moving on from here. Goodbye, Dusties. Farewell. Okay. We won't miss you. We don't like negativity. But since we're being honest, okay, I never met. So y'all not the type of men that I be around. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all not the type of men that I be around. These Dusties with these dusty comments, trying to shame me into being one of Kevin Samuel's cheerleaders. I'm not here to be his cheerleader. I've been around. I don't know how long you've been around, but I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a little bit. And what I saw when I first got on here, which is why I took a hiatus, which is why people are like, why you don't have 100,000 subscribers? Why you don't have 100,000 subscribers? Because this is not what I do for a full-time living. Like, just being honest, like, we're not supporting nobody with this over here. This is an artistic venture that I have the luxury to do. Okay? Don't come over here trying to start with me, baby. All right? Because I've been very nice. I've been very nice to Dusties. Okay? I never tell women you should only date rich men. I never do that. What more do you want? Is there something, you know? So, you know, like I said, you don't want me to join that squad. There's a big squad out there of women that are talking horribly. You should be focused on them, right? Now it's 8:13 already. I have to make dinner for my husband. Before you go, Dusties, I want you to know that Kevin Samuels has taught me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, I tried. It's really hard to cry. I tell you guys that all the time, right? It's really hard to cry. Okay. But no, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Kevin Samuels has taught me so much. And he taught my husband so much too, baby. Oh, he was listening. I wasn't gonna tell you guys this. My husband's been listening to your videos, Kevin Samuels. And he said, you better shape up. You better shape it up. I was like, what? After everything right? And he was like, Kevin Samuels said, right? Whatever he says. Right? No, but in all seriousness, guys, I think that Kevin Samuels gives good advice when he's being nice. That's all I ask, is to be nice. Okay? Talk to me nice. Or don't talk to me twice. Maybe they'll listen. Okay? When I say talk nice, that's all. That will incentivize what you're trying to get out of the people you're trying to get it out of. Though I do have a feeling that if all the Black women, all right, in America, wherever they live, but we know where Black people predominantly live, majority of the time, right? So say we all got fit. Would the husbands be in line with the houses and the rings and the cars for all their hard work, right? After they got those degrees, right? I'm a PhD, right? After they got their PhD, and then you told them that they were fat, right? And you're like, you fat. And they're like, all right. They do all that work. What's waiting for them? Is there anything waiting for them? Or is there further work to be done after that? Well, of course, it's always work, right? So why would you prioritize being a size 4 in the hood? I think everyone should prioritize being healthy. Being healthy. And no, I don't think being at excessive weight is being healthy. I don't. And I think that if you are obese and, you should work on that. You should try to be healthy. But you don't know what that's going to look like for people, right? I would get an education, those degrees, before I'd be worried about getting a man. Because again, the education gets you in contact with men. Options opened, right? So Keep that in mind. I've been very nice to you, Dusties. And like I said, it's Dusties. This does not apply to all the great, Black men that come over here and we talk about Black America and, all that stuff that impacts us and politics and things that matter, just to be honest. Or video games. I'm not talking to those guys, obviously. I'm talking to you, dusty mother. Y'all love to jump to, cause you poor. Hi, Parker Schools. Hi, Sleepy CCS. Cause you poor. Everything ain't look. Y'all online trying to look at all the videos to see if y'all can get married to this person. Y'all mad? Y'all want this chick and that shit. I already got everything that I wanted. All right. Now, speaking of that, I'm done with you, Dusties, because I got too many people on the list, and it's 8:19, and I have to cook my husband his dinner. Kevin Samuels taught me that. Oh, wait. I've been doing that the entire time we've been married. I don't need a video to tell me how to take care of my man. Point blank. Point blank. We're moving on to Meg the Stallion. Exactly, Olivia. You're right. Never should have been nice to him in the first place. Was trying to be like, maybe, if they just work hard. Look, if you're not smart enough to make it out the gate, and you got to work so hard for bones, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Y'all want to make it the woman's fault, right? I see all these TV shows and movies. I can't relate, but I see all these TV shows and movies where the guy comes home from a hard day of work, and the woman's like, sorry. She's like, how was work? Right? All scared and and he's like, rah, 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 rah. Boy, you ain't gonna be doing all that in my face. Out of here. All right? Because you mad because you don't have the job you want, then go get it. What's stopping you? You want to ask beautiful, thick Black women what's stopping us from being a size 4? Because I hate to go there. Hope you've been watching the video long enough to get to this part. But, my husband doesn't have to make YouTube videos to make money. You understand? It don't matter what's going on. You understand? Lined up. Y'all too used to all these broke. Now, I don't believe, we spend our money on other things over here. All right? But don't come over here disrespectful about it. Because if you knew my husband, you would love him. You would love him. Every Black man that meets my husband wants to talk to him about business. Every Black man that meets him. They love his money when they get his money. When they come to our home to fix something, or I'm just talking about deliveries and maintenance that's been done in the home. And I talk to Black men. We have a very nice time. They meet my husband. They meet me. They always like my husband. Oh, but that's not y'all. That's not y'all. Y'all are guys that are in your mama's basement. Lord. Being that creepy guy on the couch, right? Elevate higher, guys. All right? Elevate higher. The empath in me, I feel for you. Now, we're going to move on to Megan, the Stallion. The Stallion. Okay? So, Megan's supposed to tell y'all what happened. That's what's up. You know, when I made the video, the first video, Protect Black Women, Protect Meg the Stallion, people downvoted it. Really? So don't protect Black women? What do y'all want? You know, that's why J. Cole made that song, right? See, come back, fellas. Come back, fellas. We about to get him now. We about to get him. These pygmishas. All my ladies that are here, you already know. We don't like pygmishas over here. So now Megan has to explain everything that happened, or you don't believe her. There's so many things going on with this that y'all don't understand, okay? One, you're not in the business that she's in. You're not in the industries she's in. You don't get it. I've had a lot of people mistreat me in this industry in different ways, you know? And what can you do? Get on and start a fuss about it? You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, yes, she was shot, okay? Y'all want to talk about some, all of a sudden, y'all fragment experts and scientists, and we don't know if the bullet hit her foot at 45-degree angle or if some of the fragments when they hit the... What are you talking about? This woman was assaulted. She was in pain. That's clear from the picture that she posted. Okay? And yeah, before we even continue, of course I believe Meg. I'm always going to believe Meg. All right? People are actually saying, what if she lied? Black women are saying this. They gonna come downvote the video for that. They really are mad about it, and they're like, no, she lying. What you protecting her for? Tory Lanez is a good performer. I don't know who this guy is. Tory Lanez? I don't know who he is. I never heard of him. I can't name no. Name one Tory Lanez song. If you in the chat, please name a Tory Lanez song. Besides the one that just came out where he's like, she did it to me, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even remember that song. I just saw the music video a few days ago. Tory Lanez. No tea, no shade. But like, what do you mean he's a bigger artist than Meg? What have y'all been on? Why don't you want to support? Talking about why did she say protect Black women? What do you mean, why did she say protect Black women? No, I don't think that she's doing that. She's trying to use that, some political thing in her career. I don't believe that. She is a young girl. Her mom passed. She's out here in the open. She's vulnerable. She could have said and done nothing about it like so many other people, so many other artists do. They don't let y'all in on nothing. Then next thing you know, what? You got a Harvey Weinstein. You got all these creepers that have been creeping on women in the industry for years. Meg stepped up and said what happened to her. And so don't act like it just is something that's so easy and that people do it all the time. They don't. You have to understand the adrenaline of being in a fight or flight situation and you're injured. And I'm sure you guys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about some think. You think. This is a man that she probably was just laid up with moments before, hours before, that same day. Then they go to a party, then they drink and get into it. And next thing you know, there's a domestic situation. She's not going to be like, my lawyer is on deck. I'm sorry. Do y'all know what it's like to be in a relationship? Y'all leaving that part out. I would have definitely ran over to the... Really? You don't know what you would have done because you can't even fathom the basic situation here. This is a man she was just laid up with. Then they go to a party. Then they drink and they get into an argument, allegedly. Were other things used? Yeah, probably. Right? Maybe. By who knows in that party. Right? A lot of things probably going around in that party. Right? Could have been a lot of secondhand contact. But for other Black women to be insinuating that Meg the Stallion, I'm sorry, I don't even want to say it. And they are saying, other Black women are saying this, not me. I would never say it. They're like, oh, she's a drunk, or she's an alcoholic, or she has drinking problems. What are you guys talking about? She's young. And have y'all gone to undergrad? Have y'all been to a place called undergrad? I mean, I think she just graduated, but still, it's like, I mean, people drink. No, is she drinking a lot? Probably to cover up some pain, allegedly, sure. But I don't think she has a problem. She's shown up to all of her obligations. She's very professional. So see how y'all don't know how to put two and two together, connect the dots? While y'all gonna come over here mad, pick Misha's caping. Y'all did the same thing with Rihanna and Chris Brown. I couldn't believe it. It was women out here, Black women, being like, oh my God, Chris Brown, to this day. And still listening to Rihanna music. But hey, it is what it is. That's over. That situation's done and over with. But I'm noticing a pattern of not supporting Black women from other Black women. He didn't shoot her, and nobody has been clear about this story. Very powerful people have probably intercepted at this point and paid people off and sent people on their way to quiet, something that could get out of hand. I think that's very possible. But, I mean, is it jealousy? Is it jealousy? That Meg could really have this life that is really similar to a lot of our lives and do so amazing, right? Talking about this is something that made her. She didn't need this to be successful at all. I mean, I've seen her performances and I've seen her work ethic. Scared the hell out of me. You don't do that if you have drinking problems. Okay, I don't know many people in their early 20s that are high-functioning alcoholics. I think what's clear is that Black women just don't support Black women. Black women just do not support Black women. It's a lot of talk. But I've seen it firsthand. Baby. It's a lot of talk. But y'all want support, though. But y'all want this, but y'all want that. Right? Teach us how to twerk. Teach me how to look good and do all this, right? And then it's right. And y'all only really following them and cheering for them. Not my top tier Steelies, of course, but the general public, right? Y'all only cheer for Black women when their lives are spiraling out of control. Can't make it up. There's no support. Even in, my own family. There's no support. I called out. I've told you guys this. I reached out to people who were abusive to me years ago so that I could do my healing process years ago. That's why I've advanced further than a lot of other people who can't acknowledge things that have happened to them. You have not moved on when you snap at everybody for the littlest thing and your expectations are higher than you have not moved on. I don't care how much yoga you do in the morning. I don't care how much you meditate, because a lot of y'all think, oh, shut up. It's my phone. A lot of y'all think meditating is sitting and listening to some guided meditation. I don't want to go off on you guys, you know? But I will. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't want to go off on you guys, But it's like, how much, like J. Cole said, they don't want to be saved. I remember when I heard that song, I was like, that is the rudest. I swear to God. I was like, that is the rudest thing. I was like, that's so rude. So rude, because like, are you kidding me? Aren't we all looking for that white and or black knight? I had to say black knight, even though white knight is a symbol, guys. It's not. But if I don't say black, then they'll be like, you didn't say black, right? So, I mean, are we not all looking for that? But no, yeah, as I get older, I completely realize what he means. And I was just like, it's so rude because the song is so catchy. I was like, this is a catchy song. And now you have everyone being like, they don't want to be saved. And it's not true, It's not true for a good amount. We'll put it that way. But yeah. So I swear to God, I will not waste a moment on nobody that don't want to be saved. No, I will not. I won't. They don't want to be saved. Move along. Because of all of the way that people are so obsessed with my weight on this channel. That's something that I've been prioritizing, and I'm going to be talking about a lot more on my Patreon. So head over there if you want to see doing no days off right now until beginning of the year next year, to a certain date, and then I'll tell you guys what that is, when that is, and then we'll look at notes and all that other stuff. But yeah, we're doing no days off until next year. Easy. And that's because Kevin Samuel and the Dusties. Okay. That's because it's just a goal I have and I want to do it, and I've been wanting to do it. But guess what? If you are on my Patreon, you would know that, and I'm not one to make excuses at all. I've been very fit. But I grew up, a chubbier girl. It is what it is. I lost weight. I gained it back. I lost weight. I gained it back. Now we're here. I've done this, back and forth, basically. And I'm tired of doing the back and forth. So I realized at the beginning of this year, last year, actually, I realized end of last year, okay, I said, 2020 is going to be the year. I'm going to do it, right? And then what happened? I'm not making excuses. But it wasn't just the pandemic. It was also just a lot of other things. I talk about how neglect and malnutrition affect you for the rest of your life when you're a kid. Okay, so if you don't get the basic nutrients you need as a kid, it will affect you for the rest of your life. You can believe it or not. It is what it is. It's something that I've experienced. And I've had to do a lot of work with, undoing a lot of that. And I had a lot of health issues that culminated from not taking care of myself, um, and not focusing on my health, and just letting things, accumulate, if you will. Um, and I mean little things that add up over time. Okay, I've had to deal with those things. It just happens. I'm a very sensitive person, so I'm affected. Okay, I get affected. Okay, so because I couldn't, do a lot of the physical things I wanted to do, I focused on a lot of the medical things that I needed to get done so that I could start on my weight loss journey. So, anyways, the bottom line is I've been working on that. I talk about it on my Patreon, and now I'm here and I'm ready to get started on the weight loss journey. And then I will be the perfect role model for who exactly, I don't know, but that's what someone told me. How can you be a role model if you're overweight, right? I don't know. Gosh, I don't know. But yeah, all right. So head over to my Patreon because I'm not going to be repeating stuff on here that I explained over my Patreon. Like, I just had to do that little segue enough, right? It's like if you're on my Patreon, you would know, right? It is what it is. That's why I'm not phased when anyone makes a comment about anything, because I know who I am and I know what I've been working on. And I know that health is very important to me. It's very important to me. We just got a juicer. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, Dusties, you will be phased out. Like, you're not going to be addressed as time goes on. As y'all know, I barely address them anyways. But as time goes on, y'all cannot be addressed. I don't have time because I'm going to be talking more about the health benefits of the things that I'm doing, and I want to be sharing that with you guys on my journey. I'm just at the beginning right now, so it's going to be a while. So we're going to still be a little messy over here, just a little. But all right, bottom line is, yeah, I've called out family members, women, they just were not supportive. Just very greedy, and I've just noticed that about a lot of people that I know personally, have interacted with personally, right? It's a lot of envy and jealousy, quick to support everybody else but your own family, Like, I've literally seen family members of mine being like, I love you, I'm so proud of you, to like random celebrities and random people that they haven't seen in years, but they can't do it for their own family. And this goes back to what we talk about on this channel, getting yourself healed, and for Black women, learning how to be affectionate. I think that if you were more open, you would receive more affection, and then you wouldn't be sorry, I was just looking at something. I'm gonna try not to be rude, but yeah, see, there's some crazy people coming into the chat. I'm going to oh, that's crazy. Sorry, like I said, I'm not used to the ghetto. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be straight the fuck up with y'all. I haven't been in the ghetto in a minute. I'm not used to the ghetto. I'm not talking about you. This crazy right here. Exactly. If you can see this crazy person right here. Um, I'm not talking about you, Sky J. I'm talking about this crazy person that I just blocked. But yeah, okay. Sorry. Like I said, like uh yeah, no, he said very rude, weird things. Um y'all can take that elsewhere. That's crazy. Ugh. Very nice. Sky J from Jamaica. I'm glad we got that cleared up. That was a very creepy, scary individual, unhinged individual. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I don't like that. I don't put up with that. That's why you see, y'all don't get through on my channel. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. I'll put up every safeguard I can. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not on here for basic attention. I'm trying to send out a message. I make actual content. So leave those shenanigans. Go to somebody else's page with that. That's disgusting. Welcome, Sky J. What crazy psycho. Ugh. This is the kind of stuff you have to deal with, though, when you do this. And I didn't know that when I started. And so I took off like almost 3 years because I was like, what is this? I was like, no, I swear to God. I was like, nope, because I'm not the one. I was cussing people out left and right. You know what I'm saying? I had to really like come back and like calm myself down and like understand that like people are unhinged and that they come on the internet for various crazy reasons. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I just wish that I would get more good people and less to none of those people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I realized it, I was like, deuces, I'm out. Like, I'm not gonna deal with that for 1 second. I got to do. And you know, I still had a lot of healing to do even after I've come back, you know, but I feel like if you have work to do, you should do the work. You shouldn't be online like social media. Like I can give a fuck less. I give a fuck less. People are like, you only doing this for attention. I was like, okay, well, deuces, bye. Bye. I don't give a fuck. And I didn't care, you know, but people kept messaging me honestly and were like, I wish you would come back. You know, I miss your channel, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, well, even, you know, even if it's just a few people, you know, let's have a good time. Okay. Shit. All right. Moving on to the last topic. Taking advice from single beaches. Okay. Talked about this a little bit last video. All right. Then I gotta make this fish. I'm gonna, you know, fry up some salmon for dinner. So single beaches. Okay. I'm not trying to be like whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you guys really straight up. Look, I'm just be straight up honest. You might as well take advice from Kevin Samuels if you're going to take advice from a single woman. Okay, a single beach. Okay, because I've just never seen any single chick give good advice about relationships. Okay, I've never seen it. Everything I see from them is garbage. Everything I see from them is garbage because they're so hyped. They're so like desperate. Okay. And you don't want to try to pursue any relationship out of desperation. You don't want to do that. Okay. So honestly, if you're gonna listen to somebody single, let it be a single man. But if you're gonna listen to relationship advice, it needs to be from a woman that's in a relationship. Not was in a relationship, Not a bunch of short-term relationships, you know? These single are pressed and they're giving out very bad havoc-filled advice, right? Everything is like, why you can't do better for this man? Give more to the man. Do more for the man. You did Diara not do enough? See, it can get to a point where you do too much. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It can get to a point when you doing for this man that you're doing too much. And Black women, you love to do too much. All right? I'll speak even out of my own experience. Obviously. Right? It wasn't the smartest move for me to be giving more than I was, right, being asked to give. That's what y'all need to understand. Y'all will give more than you're asked to give. Observe very carefully the subject that is the male species. If you give him more, just a sprinkle more of what he requires, all right, all hell break loose. All hell break loose. No, I'm joking. Not all hell's gonna break loose, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, thank you, Savvy. Yes, we love Barack and Michelle over here as well. It's just very nice to see Black women being treated the way that Michelle was treated and her daughters, right? That was very nice to see for a change. And I mean, generally how they were treated with respect, not, a lot of the rude racist things that people said, because that stuff didn't matter because they was in the White House for 8 years, uncontested. Okay. Okay. So yeah, listen to the single when you just get into a relationship and then you talking about what's going on in the relationship and you say, oh, well, he did this. They're like, leave him. Oh my God, that's awful. You should leave him. Right? It's like, what? Like, you just told me, oh, your boyfriend, old boy was breaking your phone and going through your phone. I told you this dude like showed up late. You know what I'm saying? To a date night or something. They're like, leave him. You got to watch out for that. Okay. And if you're in a relationship around a bunch of single beaches, and then you got single beaches on here making money, telling y'all dating and relationship advice, how would they know? How would they know? Do yourself a favor, right? Listen to women who know what they're talking about. All right. That's just my advice to you. You guys can do as you will. Do as you will. But nobody that's never not taking my advice, I never see them do well. I'm just being honest. I know people that I've given advice to, they didn't take it, and their lives speak for themselves. Because what I'm saying takes a little bit more work. But we're going to get into more into the weight issues affecting before I head out. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for I'm not, there's nothing wrong with being single. But if you're single, why would you take advice from a chick that's not in a relationship? Talking about what she thinks and you either know it or you don't, you know? And you would know it if you were actually in everything that I tell y'all is like, hey, this is what I seen being in close proximity with a guy for 10 years. Hint, hint. If that's what you want, it's been 10 years of bills paid. I promise you, it's been 10 years of bills paid. And see, you're not gonna never make me feel bad about having my bills paid. Never. Never. They tried it though. That's something else that they'll do. Right? I would want it to be for love. What are you talking about? Look at my pictures. I had a whole Instagram account with me and my husband when we first when we were dating, up until we got engaged, up until we got married. I had an Instagram account, like showing tons of pictures of our love journey. Fuck. Y'all just can't even fathom, right? It's a lot of women that can't fathom, that, well, I would want it to be black love. Well, good for you. Go ahead. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Nobody's stopping you. I wish you well. Right? Well, I mean, you cannot be pro-black if you with someone that's not black, you cannot, then you not pro-black. Because pro-black means how you gonna be outside the home, but in the home. Well, is my black ass in the home? Then I'm black. My black ass is in the home. A lot of y'all constitute, hey, it's two black people laying up with each other. Y'all constitute that as pro-black. That's not, how's that pro-black? Two black people that don't care about what's going on around them. Because they made another black kid that they don't, you see what I'm saying? That they don't educate. I think being pro-black is in the work. But either way, like I said a million times, I don't care. I don't care about your little titles. I'm still gonna be black and still have to do work so that I'm not walking around like a lot of people are playing the victim. So y'all saw that? Oh my God, they was racist. I've recorded racist people, but guess what? That was just for evidence, baby. It wasn't to show social media. I got a couple of recordings right now of racist encounters I've had that I'm waiting to put into court evidence. Why y'all want to sit there? Why Meg ain't tell us all about? Do y'all know anything about court? It's a lot of stuff you can't talk about. Y'all know about courts. Y'all know about the law. Y'all doctors, y'all lawyers. All to try to disprove Meg. But then you want to talk about the knees and the WAP. Right? It's the knees and the WAP. Until Meg needs you to have her back. Then where's the proof? We're all doctors and lawyers. And forensic analysis technicians. CSI YouTube needs to calm it down. Calm it down, CSI YouTube. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Calm it down, NCIS YouTube. Y'all NCIS YouTube. When you go to court, because why didn't they tell the judge when the DA, like, what are you talking about? Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You did all that thinking on the subject and you wrong. Now you're gonna be mad because I didn't say protect black women. What a stupid idea. Y'all really out there being like, why she said protect black women? Why did she say protect your ass? Are you kidding me? Y'all don't even know how to act in y'all favor. But these are the people who uphold the one drop rule. You're one droppers. I don't know what more you can expect from colorist one droppers. See, a lot of y'all have the same mentality that a lot of these dudes out here have. Black, white, it don't matter, right? They see a black woman and say, you should be lucky to have me. What? Bye. I don't care. I don't care about you. Bye. And I tell y'all, I've told y'all, people would question my sexuality when I was growing up because that's how disinterested I was in dust. Bessie, that's all they was throwing at me was dust. Talking about something, why about this? And don't you want to go to prom with this? And don't you want to date that? And no, I don't. Bye, tra-la-la-la-la. I took my Viola Davis bag. No, you're going to give me... I'm not just going to take any old thing. No, I'm not. You're not going to bully me into it. You're not going to bully me into a relationship. You're not going to pressure me into a relationship. You're not going to guilt me into a relationship because men don't get into relationships for those reasons. You're not. And I had some very nice guys, a few. I had a few nice guys, ask me out, and I had to be like, sorry, you just, not my type, not my type, you're not my type, for various reasons. But mostly, during a few nice guy phase, that was when I was much younger and I wasn't ready to date. So it wasn't like I was like, you're not my type. And then I went out with they'd be like, they date thugs. They date thugs. And what are you talking about? I turned down a few nice guys and then I was single because that's what I wanted to do. Because see, I set the standard. I'm not gonna behave the way a lot of these other chicks behave. When it comes to that dating, no. Mm-mm. So, yeah. Yeah, it's so sad to see how y'all did Meg the Stallion. But like I said, I'm going to be talking more moving forward about, being overweight, for a while, the time that I am at least being overweight and what we can do to get healthier and the things that we can do. I'm going to be showing you guys the things that I'm doing, on the level up journey continues. One thing that I can say, and that I will say before I go, on top of me being an empath and a fool, all right, a crazy fool at times, all right, is that I am very much into health and not depending on, these hospital systems, to save you when you can save yourself taking better measures, right? And that, for mental, emotional, physical, right? And so, I talk about this a lot more on my Patreon, but I really feel like I don't regret the journey that I took and that you guys saw. I made a conscious choice that I wasn't going to, as I've done before, wait to lose weight and then come on here and talk to you guys. I decided, no, I'm not gonna hide who I am. I haven't been some skinny little thing my whole life. So it don't matter. It doesn't, affect me to be larger because I've always been a heavier size, but I just want to get healthy. And that's what I encourage you guys to do. And I don't regret making sure that I was mentally and, psychologically and all these other emotionally You see what I'm saying? I don't regret foundationally. I had to do a lot of therapy this year. I'm still doing physical therapy. It is what it is. I don't talk about that on here. I talk about it on my Patreon. But you know what I'm saying? I don't regret making sure I did all of that so that I could get into a place where I can now focus on the diet and exercise. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. I just want y'all to know that before I go. Because, you know, I mean, I will talk about it more. But all I'm saying is don't let them pressure you about losing weight when you got so much on. Oh my God, I was going to start freestyling. Don't let them pressure you about losing weight when you got so much on your plate. Okay, whatever, it rhymes. Okay. You got so much to deal with. You deal with things one thing at a time. All right. And I am proud of myself that I said, you know what? I'm going to come on here. I'm going to be who I am. I'm not going to wait to be perfect for who, for what. I'm so glad that I did that. And that's what I encourage all of you guys to do. Straight up, is to show up authentically as who you are. You can work on things one step at a time. You don't have to be perfect every day. All right? So thank you. Thank you, Savvy. Oh, okay, Coco Goddess. Exactly. You know, I'm sorry, but that's what these Dusties do. Right? Like I said, I don't associate with Dusties in any way, shape, or form. I do not associate with Dusties. No. But they'll be the main ones, right? Trying to pressure women into relationships. And then a woman will be like, I was in a relationship with him and I didn't even want to date him in the beginning, but he kept pressuring me. I'm never going to support a relationship that is built on that. Never. Want more for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't let somebody pressure you into a relationship. Don't let somebody pressure you into bed. You know, I know so many women that'll be like, oh, you know, I didn't really want to, but the end, you really don't want to, walk away. Walk away. You don't owe them anything. Period. You don't owe them anything. Right? And a good guy will understand that. Okay? When I first met my husband, we went out, had a few drinks, and went back to his place, and he slept on the couch. Yes, he did. He slept on the couch and let me sleep in his bed. Yes, he did. And no, everything is not perfect, but don't Black women deserve romantic gestures and to have someone extend a courtesy out to them? If someone really likes you, they would not be forcing or pressuring you into a relationship or intimacy whatsoever. And honestly, that is the first red flag. That is the quickest red flag you can identify. It's if a guy is trying to immediately force you into a sexual situation. I'm telling you right now, the likelihood of him having an STD and you, I think that you should let it burn, you're gonna get burned. Because why would you move? Like, why are you moving with this maniac like energy to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a dude that is secure. Don't get involved with these crazies, with these unbalanced, weird types. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having fun with me. You know, I'm not trying to make jokes at Kevin Samuel's expense, but I think that he could be nicer. I think that he could be nicer to Black women. And I think that he should be nicer. All right. See you guys next time.